heavy fighting continues on the streets. Authorities report nearly 200 Ukrainians dead, including 3 children. The Kremlin accuses Kyiv of prolonging the military conflict by refusing to negotiate. Ukraine's president has vowed to fight on.
Всі, хто може повернутися в Україну, повертайтеся, щоб захистити Україну. А потім у нас буде з вами дуже багато роботи, щоб її відбудувати. Всі, хто може захищати Україну за кордоном, робіть це цілеспрямовано, згуртовано, безперервно. Всі друзі України, хто хоче приєднатися до захисту, приїжджайте. Ми дамо вам зброю.
And for a closer look on what's happening in Kyiv, Singaporean Ix Shen joins us live. The former actor has been living in Kyiv for the past 4 months with his Ukrainian wife. Now, she's a medical officer in the reserves and might be mobilized. Ix, reports of more gunfire and blasts around Kyiv today. At your end, what have you seen and heard so far?
The area attack started somewhere at night after 10 p.m. And we could hear the anti-aircraft interceptors was shooting non-stop. In fact, it's not non-stop. It was periodically. I think whoever is pushing the button has a very sinister sense of timing. And after that, I could hear somewhere behind me. You can see that's probably overexposed right now. That's the area that there was very intense fighting over last night. There was a lot of firefight but it didn't last very long. But once the firefight and the area bombardment started, most of us were underground anyway. So it was just a pick and look, and then we started to run underground, and we stay underground for about 2 to 3 hours, and we were anticipating what we call a dawn attack, which never arrived. We went back to sleep once the sun came out.
Now, Ix, there have been some concerns on social media that, you're putting yourself in potential danger, showing us a situation in Ukraine. Can you just help our viewers understand your reason for doing this?
Sure. I feel I have a moral obligation to let everybody see and hear what is going on. And it's not fake news, right? I'm not making this up. Things are really happening. And I can choose to be quiet and then just hide in a hole and wait for these things to go through. But I think I have a moral obligation to share and let the world know what is happening in Kyiv.
Yes,
but for listeners and audiences, I'd like to emphasize the fact, I make a conscious decision to be here. I am aware of the risk I'm taking. I'm taking a calculated risk. Right now, when there's no fighting, we do not hear any siren. Coming out to the balcony to have this interview is the same as me coming out to the balcony to have a cup of coffee and tea or teh tarik. And yet, yes, I can still make my own teh tarik.
That's wonderful to know, and your efforts are, deeply appreciated here at our end. Now, Ix, as fighting intensifies, I'm just wondering what kind of protective gear and, essential supplies you have stocked up, in your bunker.
Well, it has become like SOP for me. Okay, there was just some gunfire. Let's just see does the fire rate picks up. This is in the distance, at least about 6 to 7 kilometers away. Well, anyway, whenever I come out to the balcony, I have my ear protection on to prevent any shock blast, eye protection against projectile. I was contemplating whether should I wear a helmet, but I'm afraid that if I wear a helmet, I become an even more viable target. So I choose not to wear a helmet instead. I do not have any bulletproof vest. I didn't buy any before this conflict started. As far as ration is concerned, we are stocked out for, let's say, if we are going to have a feast, we can feast for 10 days. But if we are really going to ration and control it out, I suppose we can stretch for a month.